You are looking at a place that should not exist. Welcome back. Full moon here. You may think the laws of gravity apply everywhere on Earth, but not in these places. From a hill where cars roll upwards to a house in America where gravity doesn't work. First, we have to look at this upside-down waterfall. This waterfall is real. It's found in Chile. As you can see, the water is not flowing down but upwards. It seems like this waterfall is defying the laws of physics. Is this magic? Well, the answer is less mysterious than you'd think. The water flows upwards because of incredibly strong winds coming from below. This pushes the water in the opposite direction, making it look like the water flows upwards. Similar waterfalls have been seen in Australia and India. Another one of these can also be found in Hawaii, known as the Waipahu Falls. All of these waterfalls are inverted for the same reason, strong winds. But if you see one of these, then be very careful. You can actually be blown over by the immense pressure of this water moving on. We have to look at the mystery spot in Santa Cruz, USA. There's a very mysterious place where gravity does not work. This place was discovered by George Pricer in 1939. He was walking around this area when all of a sudden he felt dizzy. He then checked his compass and realized the arrow was going crazy. So he decided to buy the land and build a house on it. He soon realized that the building defied gravity. You could stand and at many different angles. It seems like you should fall over, but you simply don't. Water flows upwards in this house and spherical balls roll upwards. But what creates this mysterious spot? Well, some believed a magmatic crater under the house could be responsible, but as of yet, we really don't know. This place really does make you question what we think we know about physics. You can even lean forwards at a 45-degree angle and not fall over. Maybe that's how Michael Jackson did it all those years. Moving on, we have to look at the Hoover Dam. The Hoover Dam is one of the biggest tourist attractions in all of the USA, but one of the most amazing things about it is its apparent lack of gravity. If you stand on top of the dam and try and pour some water down it, it won't go down. On the contrary, it will pour upwards. But how does the water fly upwards like this? Well, scientists believe it's because of the size of this massive construction. Its gigantic size creates a powerful flow of air. This pushes any objects away from its edges. But if you jump over the edge, would you fly? Well, unfortunately not. But light objects, for example, ping pong balls, won't go over the edge. And, of course, water won't fall over the edge either. It simply gets repelled by the very powerful airflow. Now we have to look at the magnetic hill. You may think that it's impossible for a car to roll up a hill, but go to New Brunswick, Canada, and you can see the magnetic hill. Gravity seems to not work at all. All cars roll upwards. On this hill, this was discovered in the 1930s when cars became popular in the area. The drivers were shocked when they stopped at the bottom of the hill, but then began to roll upwards. It seems paranormal or magical, but there is an explanation. Some say it's simply an illusion because of how the road was built. That's because slight inclines look like risings, making people think their cars are rolling uphill. But for now, this is simply a theory. Do you think this road really is anti-gravity, or is it all an illusion? Moving on, let's look at Mount Aragats. Mount Aragats can be found in Armenia. Every year, thousands of tourists come from miles around to see this amazing anti-gravity mountain. If you stop your car at the foot of this mountain, it will begin to roll upwards. This happens even if a car's engine is turned off. If that wasn't weird enough, Mount Aragats River also flows upwards, and any hikers say it's much easier to walk uphill than downhill. The usual gravity force doesn't work at all in this mountain, so the mountain has not been explained. There are many theories, but nothing has yet been confirmed. Some say magnetic plates under the ground could cause this phenomena, while others say it's simply an illusion. You see, the horizon line can't be seen around these mountains, giving the illusion of level ground. Now we have to look at Jeju Island. Jeju is a South Korean island, but on this island, something very mysterious goes up. A road on the island seems to totally defy gravity. Bottles roll up this road. And of course soda cars. Because of this, many believe the island could be cursed, while others say this is an illusion. Because of the surroundings, it seems like the area is flat when really it's a decline. Drivers get very scared when it seems like their cars are traveling uphill all by themselves. Many people come from South Korea and other countries to this island just to see this one road. It really is quite a confusing sight to see. Next, we have to look at the Oregon Vortex, located in Oregon in USA. This hut defies gravity. It was discovered in 1930, but it has a very chilling backstory. It was built on ancient Native American burial grounds, leading many to believe the place is haunted for centuries. Paranormal events have been reported here, and that's not including the anti-gravity properties of this area. You can lean at 45-degree angles and not fall flat on your face. Bubble levels don't work here, and balls roll upward. Swings won't even swing back and forth here, only going, and if you pour some water from a bottle, it will pour upwards. Zero gravity and paranormal activity seems like a scary mix. Moving on, we have to look at Golden Rock. Located in Myanmar is a rock that seems like it shouldn't exist. This massive rock seems to defy the laws of gravity. The rock is 611 tons, but amazingly more than half of it hangs off a mountainside. Even when many people are pushing it and praying against it, it won't fall. Sits in a world-famous site for Buddhist pilgrims, leading many to believe the rock could be a miracle. Legend says it's held by one strand of Buddhist hair, but whether that's true or not, it's amazing this rock has not fallen yet. The rock has been here for hundreds of years, but I'd still be very scared to walk underneath it just in case. Floating rocks have been seen in other places around the world, for example the Stone of Davosco in Argentina, and this floating rock in Australia. Many say this photo could simply be an illusion, while others maintain that no gravity works in this area. Finally, we have to look at the Cosmos Mystery Spot. The Cosmos Mystery Spot is where physics seems to not work. This place is found in South Dakota, USA. You can lean at amazing angles and never fall. It's also very hard to walk downhill. The entire house really messes with your mind. Things roll upwards instead of downwards. Some believe that this cabin is paranormal, but really it's simply your brain getting confused. The cabin is built on a 20-degree tilt, but this is not noticeable when you're inside, leading to many people getting very disorientated and confused. I think it's safe to say there's so much about the world we simply don't know. Maybe the laws of physics aren't as they seem. It really does appear like in some of these places gravity does not exist, but other places seem paranormal or perhaps even magic. But if you ever go to one of these places, then you must be careful. There have been instances of people getting injured or even dying going to these places. Do you know any more of these amazing anti-gravity locations in the world? If you do, then tell me in social networks and I'll share it in an upcoming video. But now it's time for you to make your voice heard. Leave me a comment, which was the most mysterious place in this video. Thanks for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed. And if you haven't already, then what are you waiting for? Subscribe.